Hello everybody, it's ST. It's time to do a vlog. Got a few channel updates. Gonna do a few shout outs. And whatever else comes along. So let's get to it. First and foremost, channel update. And the channel update really is more or less on the live show update for the True Vapors. So, me and my co-host Daryl have been talking a little bit, and we've decided we need to do a few changes on the show. And some of these changes consist of some messages I get from time to time about the show, of ways we can improve it. So, and I do look at all those and decided, some of them make sense, and I feel it's time to go ahead and do it. So, first change is going to be made. We are going to cut the panel back down. When me and Daryl first started the show, there was really just me and Daryl at first, then Zach, and a couple others. But over time, we've picked up more and more. And what I'd really like to do is I want to get the panel to 5, and that's where the number we've decided to go with. It's a manageable number. We won't have people walking on top of one another when they're trying to talk. And a lot of what I get in suggestions from people is when they watch the replay, it's just hard to keep up. The camera's just bouncing all over the place, and of course, the more people you have, the more it gets to be a jumbled mess after a while. So, and I really want to keep the show enjoyable. I want people to be able to keep up and not get dizzy from it jumping all over. So, like I said, we're going to take it to 5 people on the panel, with an occasional spot open for a guest here and there. So I really think that'll be a good deal right there. So that will be starting this Thursday on the show. Also with the show, we've decided to go with a new time. Like I said, still keeping it on Thursdays, but instead of it starting at 9 a.m. Central, we are going to be taking it to the 10 a.m. Central time. We're just going to bump it by an hour, but especially in my case, I work evenings. It's tough to have to get up real early in the morning and run around, getting the show started up, and there's just not enough time. And I just don't care for it. We're about to hit episode 31 this week, so we've been doing this show for a pretty good while, and this will be a whole lot better. So it will be starting at 10 a.m. Central. So when I create the event for this week, you will see the new time on there, and I'll let it known in the description or the title to the show about it being new time, so everybody can make sure that they're there for it. Also, with it starting at 10, we're actually going to cut the show down to an hour. We're not going to do 2-hour shows anymore. An hour is a good time. And if it goes a little over an hour, it goes a little over. But we're just going to get away from the 2-hour shows. It's, in my eyes, it's just I don't know. It just seems too long. So we're going to go with this and try it out. So hopefully all these changes. I'm certain it'll still be a great show. But over time, if we get a lot of people that don't like this, or maybe want us to try to tweak it some, we'll look into different things on it. But as it goes, this is how it's going to stand. So this Thursday we will be starting at 10 a.m. Central, so mark that on your calendar. What else have we got here? VPX Detroit. I know there's people that's been discussing it. We've been plugging it in on live shows and everything, but I just want to give it another shout out there. Quite a few of us going. Myself, Mark Fagan, Mike Vapes, Brian from the Vapor Chronicles, Daniel from DJ LSB. Listen, I can't even talk. We're going to shorten your name down there, DJ. Yeah, Quest for Vape, Zach from Vaping Moderation, Phenom, Dirty DeVoe. Man, just a great lineup of folks going to be there. Vaporwood, Dawn from Adore, Pegasus, Fluffy. Lord, it's just endless of all the great people that are going to be there. So definitely March 4th, 5th, and 6th. If you live in the Detroit area or you're close, or even if you're not close, I'm not close and I'm still going. So definitely go. Come out, see us. Not to, just come out and hang with us. Like I said, we're going to have a big group there, so definitely come check us out. I know for a fact that Dawn and Pegasus are going to have a booth together out there, so definitely stop by and, shout at them. But all in all, it's going to be a great time out there, so definitely make that one. Let's see what else we've got going on. We'll get a vape. Let me do some shout outs. I know a while back there was a few reviewers out there doing shout outs and everything, and I really have meant to get a video up and do one myself, but no time like the present. In doing the YouTube thing, I have got to meet a lot of great people. There is a lot of good reviewers out there, and I've had the fortune of being able to collaborate with a lot of these people one-on-one, in groups, doing a lot of different shows with people. And man, just have made some great friends out there doing this. And a lot of the people that you get to see putting videos out there all the time, which a long while back I was watching myself before I got involved in all this. So it's really been a special thing to actually get to hang out with these folks, even if it's just on the computer, talking back and forth. But I've had the fortune to meet some of these people face to face and hang out. But if you happen to stumble across this video and you're new into vaping, and you're not subscribed to these people, which I'm certain you need to be subscribed to them. Let me put it to you like that. But first and foremost, a buddy of mine. Well, we're pretty good buddies now. Great guy, man. Just very knowledgeable in all this. Funny as hell. I've had the good fortune to become real good friends with Mark Fagan. So, got a great channel. Me and him's done a lot of stuff together. He's on my show. I'm a part of his show somewhat now. We do a lot of live events together. So, real awesome guy. Definitely go check his channel out if you haven't. Which, like I said, if you're watching me, you're more than likely subscribed to him. But if for some weird reason you're not, definitely go over there. Mike Vapes, Brian from the Vapor Chronicle. Both of those guys both have awesome channels. Like I said, same thing. If for some weird reason you've stumbled across this video and you're new into this and you haven't seen these guys yet, you definitely need to go over there and subscribe to them. I actually watched these three guys before I even got into YouTubing, and when there was something that I wanted to purchase, these are the guys that I would go to find out, and more than likely they had it. And if they gave it a thumbs up, I was getting it. And they were never wrong. Not to say you can't be wrong, but for things that I was interested in and I purchased and that they had, they were always spot on. So they haven't gotten where they're at for being wrong. So they've got a big following, all three of them, but a great bunch of guys. So go definitely check all of them out. And like I said, they'll all be in Detroit too. There's just so many people out there that I could shout out. I could probably sit here all day, but you know, also go check out Dirty Devote. Got a great channel. It's growing quick. Man, what all can... Got a sense of humor like nobody else. So, put your seatbelt on, strap in, be prepared for that one. Great guy, funny guy. You know, like I said, got a nice channel. Go definitely check that one out. Andrew, Heavy Metal Vapor. Another one with a great channel. Opened a shop up in Alabama, Southside Vaporium. Got to meet a lot of people down there. Was there for the grand opening. Another, you know, just like I said, awesome guy. Just words, I can't say enough about these people. Just awesome folks. Daniel from DJ LSB Vapes. Our Portugal guy. He's going to be in Detroit. He is flying in. He'll also be working at the convention. Another awesome reviewer. He is our Portugal connection for being another Basardo. You know, he is a very technical guy at all this stuff, knows his stuff. Just, if you ever need to know anything, he will sit down with you and have you understand things. If you don't understand it, he'll somehow find a way for you to understand it. So, very knowledgeable in all this stuff. Great guy, fun to hang out with. It'll be a real good time meeting him and hanging out. So, I mean, my buddy, Daryl from Quest for Vape. Me and that man have basically, we started with the shows and have worked together on so many things since then, since back in last June or July. Awesome guy. Man, he has just taken off like a freaking rocket too. When me and Daryl met, he was, I think, like at 600 and something subs. Now he's rocking it close to, if he's not over, in the 7,000 range. Just dedicated to what he does with all this. Awesome guy, real down-to-earth person. He'll be in Detroit. And as much as I've dealt with Daryl in so many levels, I'll actually get to meet him face-to-face finally there. So, Zach does the show with us. Vaping Moderation, another great one. Go check his channel out. He is another very technical person. He's into building mods quite a bit and doing a lot of stuff. So if you ever have, you know, run into problems, definitely go check him out. Man, just so many great ones out there. Fresh, I don't believe he will be making it out, which I wish he would. I'd love to meet him, but he is known as the DIY king in e-juice, and that's exactly what he is. He's the king at it. Everybody looks to him when they need to know how to make things, to get recipes from him on it. Just very cool guy, very cool. You know, Fresh has he's been awesome. Always love hanging out with Fresh when I can. So, Vaporwood, another great one out there. Go check his channel out. Got to meet him down in Alabama. He actually drove from Michigan down, so I'm not driving up, but you know, we're going up to his part of the country now to hang, so that'll be fun hanging out with that man again. Oh, I know I'm missing people. Fluffy McMuffin, great guy. You know, he started off doing the real reveal for everybody. He's got some pretty big names on there. I feel privileged because I was the first one on there. Definitely go check his channel out and sub to it. It is what he interviews the reviewers. Had a great concept for it. It's taken off. His channel's growing, so another real knowledgeable guy. You know, no problems helping folks out. So, and also too, people, if you need help with things and you haven't heard or you haven't been turned on to it, go to myvaporium.net. Just an awesome community for vapors. You know, there's well over 2,000 members now, and it just keeps growing and growing every day. Awesome site to be, you know, to belong to, the community, everything in there. Just, it's awesome. And on there, you can go to the G Spot, which, as it stands right now, you have 4 rooms you can go into, and a lot of times you'll find myself and pretty much most of the others I've talked about, and a whole lot of other people, you know, in there. You can sit in there. You can talk one-on-one with people. You can talk with groups in there. It's not a live feed, but it looks like it is. But definitely a great site. So go check it out. You know, you'll definitely hang with it when you do it. So, oh man, what else have we got going on? You know, we got a lot of live shows out there now. Me, of course, being one of them that has one, but I'd even like to mention off a few of the shows out there, and I'm kind of attaching this with my shout outs. So Andrew, Heavy Metal Vapor, and Brett from Southern. Ugh. It's early in the morning, people, still. Southern Gentlemen have got a show called Never Heard of Them on Wednesday evenings. Awesome show. Brett, another fine reviewer out there. Big, he does great reviews, but I think his taste is more into doing the e-juice reviews. And he's awesome at it. One of the best out there. So, has done quite a few of them. So, definitely go check his channel out if you're in the market. And to me, that is a hard one to review because the taste of juice is so different to everybody. It's just, man, that's a hard one to pitch right there to people. So he's found a way to master that. So he's done a great job at it. So definitely go check his channel out. You'll definitely love it. So the vape team, Mike and Brian, and now with Mark Fagan, they're running the three of them over there. They're on Thursday nights. Great show. I think the vape team, out of our realm of people that we deal with, I believe they've been going the longest with the show, but always do a great show. Uh, Mark Fagan show, not another vape show. Great one on Sundays at 7. I'm kind of a part of that one somewhat. I enjoy being on there. It's a great show. Project Fogged with Hank, Heathen, Robbie, and Josh. Josh is a new fixture on the show. He's been, I think, past couple of weeks. He's a part of their group now, so fine bunch of reviewers there. Also, go check out Hank, Hank Vapes. Awesome channel, awesome guy. I've got to deal with him in the past on some stuff. Heathen, another great one. He's got a good sized channel going out there. Definitely check him out. Oh man, Fresh has got, hell, Fresh run shows all the time. Fresh does his show, his DIY show on Saturday mornings. Him and Ren. It's a great show to watch. You can learn a lot of stuff on there. And Fresh also does a show right after Andrew's show goes off on Wednesday evening. So if you don't get to catch him Wednesday, you can see him on Saturday, one of the two. So a lot of great shows out there. Man, a lot of just, like I said, if I had to name everybody off that I'd like to give thanks to and that, you know, I've got to be friends with, man, we'd be sitting here all day long. So if I've missed anybody, I apologize. It was not my intention to. It's just, I guess my mind will only go out so far on things. But definitely go check those channels out that I've mentioned. And like I said, the show this week is going to change. People that'll be on the show. This is where we've decided to go. So from here to whenever, the show is going to be myself, Daryl, Zach, Daniel, and Mark Fagan. Those are going to be the 5 people on the show for right now. And like I said, we're notching it down to an hour instead of 2 hours, starting at 10 a.m. Central. So that'll all be in the event I create for the show coming up, which that should be up tonight or tomorrow morning. So I hope everybody enjoys the changes that we've made, and we're going to kind of work with it. We're getting back to the basics with the show. You know, it's time for change. There's always time for a little change on things, and we have hit that marker. So I've got some stuff here for review. I've been very busy with work for the past couple of months, and I mean very, very busy. So I should have some more videos coming out. I've got some older things and some newer stuff that's here. So I'm going to be getting those out pretty soon. And really, folks, I think that's about all I've got. So if you've stuck with me for this long, I appreciate it. The channel's still growing. I want to thank every sub that I've got so far. Thank you for subbing to the channel. I want to thank the future subs that come. It's a great thing. I love doing this stuff. So I hope you like everything that I put out so far. And yeah, so we get another vape. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. y'all have a great day, great week, great whatever. And yeah, I'm out of here. So we will be seeing you. Peace, folks. See ya.